Hello, I'm Nikhil. I'm one of the co-founders of Superfone. Today I'm here to show you how you can convert your leads to customers quickly using Superfone's easy to use CRM and phone product that is all integrated and easy to use in one single app. I've seen a lot of businesses get leads using digital ads, Facebook, Google ads, or get leads from IndiaMart, Just Dial, or other sources, but they call their customers too late. A lot of their leads are stuck in some Excel sheet. Some manager is manually moving it and separating it out and sharing it with their agents. The agents are getting it an hour or hours after. When the agents are calling, the customer may have forgotten about it or they may have moved on. When the customer clicks your ad or when they click your information on the website, that is when they're interested in hearing from you. Are you calling your customers within seconds? How is that possible to do? How can you make it easy to do? That is what Superfone can enable for your business. A lot of businesses today, they may use different tools. They may use a CRM product. They use different SIM card, one for each of their agents to call the customers. Then they may use some other tool for marketing. Many of the businesses are actually using Excel sheet. Excel sheets are not made for CRM. Right? It makes it very difficult to know what is happening to your leads, what is happening to your business. Superfone is here to change that. I will show you a demo of how Superfone CRM can actually grow your sales easily. So this is the Superfone app. As you can see, Superfone is a shared number. This is my demo number that I've added my team here. In Superfone, you can add your team and they can share one single number. So if you give this number out, all of your incoming calls can be picked up by any of your team members. We have various business phone features that make it more powerful than a SIM card. One is single shared number. So all your team members can make outgoing calls at the same time. When there is an incoming call, you can set various types of rules. You can say ring everybody in parallel. Or you can say ring these 3 people first. If they don't pick up, then only ring me as a manager. So you can set a lot of these kinds of rules. We have call recordings, IVR, and many other phone features that make it a business product, not just a SIM card which even a college student is using. Now, this is a CRM demo. So at the bottom you can see that there is a tab called tasks. So if I click tasks, I will see all the leads that I have and the tasks and activities that I need to do against this customer. Superfone will integrate with every single lead source that you have. So if you are getting leads from Google Ads or from your website or from booking.com, IndiaMart, or many other sources, Superfone integrates automatically. Let me show you how that works. So I will open up now a web page. Imagine this is a website of a property developer called Best Properties. This is a sample website. I talk about some of the products that I have, some of the buildings I have, and now I as a customer am coming here and I'm saying, I'm interested in a product. So let me fill this form. I say I'm interested in a villa. So I as a customer have submitted my requirement. As I can see here, I have gotten a lead alert, new first call assigned. So when I click this, I can see in the Superfone app at the top, I have gotten this lead assigned here. So I can see here, when I click this open, I can see the customer's name is Nikhil. I can see his phone number. At the top, I can see the tag which says villa. So customer is interested in a villa product, right? At the bottom, I can see on the right hand side, I can see website. That means this customer came from the website. If I'm running a Facebook campaign, it'll say Facebook, and below next line of it, it'll say the campaign name. Suppose you're running an ad saying Bangalore customers and you're pitching them some specific product, specific information, you will be able to see the campaign name there. So you know what is the communication that the customer has seen. When you call them, you can talk to them appropriately. At the middle section of the page, you will see something called a task of first call. You can see the agent, you will see details. Now, if you have a lead form, you have a requirement form, something that you're asking the customers to fill, all of that information will be captured right here. So if I call this customer, so I will call this customer now, and I finish this call with this customer. After this, I suppose get to know that this customer is actually quite interested. They are looking to make a purchase. They want to come and see the apartment in this weekend. So what I will do is I will say, hey, let me change the lead stage of this customer to a site visit scheduled. right? Because they have said that they will do it on the weekend. These are called lead stages. Whatever your sales process is, open, contacted, not interested, interested, site visit, quotation sent, any of your sales processes can be represented in lead stage. You can customize this completely as it fits your business. So I save the lead stage of this customer. Now the customer said ki I want some information about this product, so I can send them a message. If I click this quick message and the customer says, tell me a little bit about your project, tell me a little bit about this thing, send me a catalog, send me some PDF, send me some information. Superfone makes it extremely easy. We have this feature called quick message. That means you can, after the call, send a saved message very, very fast. So I select the template and I click, like say I want to send it to this customer. So let me send it to myself and show you. You can see here this is a message template that I have saved and typed from before. It says hello customer name, I give some information about the property, then I give some information about the particular project. At the bottom of it I have linked photos, I could put a PDF, I can put location, I can put a lot of information here. Imagine as an agent, I have made a call to this customer and I have to type all of this information. It's not possible to do it quickly. It's not possible to make sure that I include all the information in proper grammatical sense and make a rich image. If you are a business that is sharing information to customers, if you're sharing maybe prices or things that are changing, you want to make sure that it's easy to use and all your agents know what the details are. Quick message can help you with that. As an owner, as a manager, you can create these templatized messages. You can update it at any time. For example, if your team members are asking you, sir, what is the rate today? What is the offer today? And that information is changing, they don't need to be asking you again and again. What you could simply do, open Superfone, go to quick messages, update the price, update the availability, update new offers that you launched. All of your team members now will have the same information, and immediately after the call, they can be sharing that information easily and quickly with the customer. They could even be doing it while they're on the call. They could be on the call with the customer and say, hang on sir, I will just send you a message. Click quick message, send to the customer. You can ask the customer, sir, I've just sent it to you on your WhatsApp. Can you take a look at it? Tell me if you have any questions. Try to close the deal on the call itself. That's when the customer is interested. That's when they're looking at it. They have the agent on the line. Let's try to close that sale. So this is the second thing that you could do here. Now, in our example, the customer is interested in actually coming and seeing the apartment on the weekend. So you want to set a follow-up task, right? I will click this follow-up task here. Now in Superfone, you can say, you can create different types of tasks. So like say I have taken an appointment of a site visit. I can say that this is set for say Saturday. So I can say Saturday, 11 a.m. This customer has asked for it and I click save. I could even have written a note. Now this has created a future reminder for me against this customer. This allows me to keep track of what is happening to the customer. Now, if the customer is interested in a product, I could actually add a product that they're interested in and what is the likely sale value. So if I click at the top here, I could click products here. At the top, I can click deal value here and I can add that information. So later on, I could actually see what are they interested in, how many sales have I done, or how many high value customers do I have in my payment pipeline. Now let's go back here. If I refresh this page, I can see the customer's site visit has been scheduled, right? So if I want to later on see what is all the activity that has happened against this customer, if I open this and at the top, if I click the contact details page, I can see here that this customer has been called by 2 of my agents. If a call had been completed, I can see the recording right here. I can also click this activity tab and I can see all of this information in a single place. I can see which of my agents performed this activity. I can see what the call recordings were. I can see what is the activity that happened at what point of time. Allows me to exactly know what is happening to a particular lead, which agents are passing on it. If an agent were to take a holiday or they are unavailable, they are busy or they have left my team, left my company, it is very easy for any other agent to see, okay, what was the conversation before? What is the business promise this customer? What is the customer's requirement? I can see it all in one place without having to ask anybody or guess or ask the customer again and not really fully understanding what it is. This is the benefit of an all-in-one product. Now let me go back here and show you the tasks page again. In this tasks page, we showed a sample integration from a website. Superfone will integrate with anything. Not only that, you can add rules. So you want your, like say, all leads from Facebook should go and get split between 2 agents, or any customer who asks for a villa or an apartment should only go to this one agent because they are specializing in that, or any Bangalore lead should go to these 2 agents. You can set any of these rules. These are called lead assignment rules, and they happen automatically. You can adjust it whenever you want, but it allows you to respond to customers within seconds. Customer filled the form, customer clicked something, that agent gets the lead, they get a notification, and then they can call the customer immediately. Not only that, if you have subscribed to Superfone's WhatsApp API, you can send a welcome message to the customer proactively, automatically. You can actually put the agent's phone number there, allowing the customer to give you an incoming call when they are free. Now, in a salesperson's life, did not pick up, did not answer are common things. Customer asks for a call back, sales agent calls, the customer doesn't pick up. What happens is that agents are calling again and again, multiple tries. But if the customer had the salesperson's number, it makes the outgoing connectivity problem into an incoming call opportunity. That is what Superfone's WhatsApp integration does. If you subscribe to the WhatsApp API and the CRM pack, you can send welcome message to the customer, say thanks, we got your lead, here is your team member, agent's name, and here's the agent's phone number. Agent can call. If the customer doesn't pick up, the customer now has a message and the phone number. They can call the agent back whenever they're convenient, right? So it allows you to just get connected to more customers easily. Second thing I'd like to show you is management of your leads. Now I am an agent. I have to see today what is my task. Today morning when I wake up, I refresh my screen, I will see all my tasks that are scheduled. Now suppose I want to focus on one set of tasks better. I have all of these filters at the top. So if I click this filter here, I can say, show me all customers who are likely to purchase, whose payment is pending, and maybe whose site visit is scheduled. These are highest value customers. This is what I want to be focusing on. So I click here. Now I am seeing all customers who are in that lead stage. Maybe I want to see all customers who had a tag called villa. I can create any of these tags whenever I want. I can delete it whenever I want, allowing me to store what a customer wanted. So like say, suppose there's this customer called James Bond. I can see, oh yeah, he wanted a villa in an area called JP Nagar and site visit was scheduled. Let me see what happened in the past. So I can see, yes, I remember this now. So I can say that. I want to say, for example, I want to see what the call recording was. If I go at the contact details page, I can actually play the recording if it existed. So this allows me to manage my leads and my work in a better manner. If I want to see things that are scheduled for tomorrow, I can see, show me on the weekend how many site visits do I have. So let me see the task due date. I can say, show me tasks that are due for, like say, November 25th, right? And I can apply here. Now I can say, okay, I have only one site visit scheduled, my day is pretty open, or I have multiple site visits at what time. I can see on top it says 25th November, 11 a.m. So I can actually see some sort of a booking calendar view of where I need to be at what point of time, to which customer, allowing me to better manage my sales, allowing me to close the customers quickly. This is the benefit. Now let me release all of these filters and talk a little bit about very interesting features that we have at Superfone. Now as an agent, as a business manager running a sales team, your sales is a process. Customers come in and they only exit your sales process if at the end they say, I am not interested in purchasing, or they have purchased. Everything else is they are still in the sales process. However, what we have seen, most of the agents struggle to create follow-ups with customers. If I am a very good, diligent agent, in Superfone I make a call, I can set a follow-up. Suppose I wanted to do that, but I got distracted by another incoming customer call. So I finished a call and then I got distracted. I forgot to set a follow-up. Or my manager called me, I was supposed to set a follow-up, I got distracted. That lead is gone. That lead is forgotten. If that agent knows and remembers the task, then they will do it themselves. Otherwise, that lead is forgotten. Superfone ensures that no lead is forgotten ever through a feature that we have called auto follow-up. So if we detect that there is no future task for a lead, and that lead has not sold already or not interested, if they're still interested in your product, then automatically a future task will be created. That prevents leads from getting lost. We have seen customers are talking about 20% increase in sales just due to this auto follow-up feature. Another thing that we have is scheduled reminders. Now you have set a task for yourself in the future to say, do a site visit for a customer, or a booking, or an appointment, or a reminder. Now, many times the agents want to simply send a WhatsApp message at a scheduled time. What we can do is, if you have WhatsApp API integrated in Superfone CRM, you could schedule a future reminder WhatsApp message to the customer that gets sent automatically, allowing you as an agent to be freed up of basic reminder tasks and basic things so that you can focus on higher value tasks. That is possible. You can set it at multiple places, like say missed call, you can send a message. If the customer is not picking up the call, you can send a message. If the customer has a payment reminder or a booking, you want to send a booking reminder message on WhatsApp, you can do that, allowing you to just better run your business together. Now the other thing is, you have done like say ads. You've say spent 50,000 rupees in the last week on doing Google and digital ads. As a business owner, what you really want to know is how many sales have you gotten out of it? How many leads have you gotten out of it? That's really what takes your business forward. It's very difficult today to have a fully integrated view of what is the return on investment or what is the ROI of your digital ads, because ad platforms will tell you how many customers clicked on it. They'll not tell you how many conversations happened, how many customers said I will buy tomorrow, or how many sales actually closed, and what is the value of the sale. Big businesses like Flipkart, ICICI Bank, Amazon, all of these businesses have teams of developers, teams of very smart people, and who are using multiple tools to actually build that view. As a small business owner, what can you do? Superfone answers that question for you. Let me show you really powerful reports that we have. Now let me open the same customer. Here, for example, we are adding 2 new fields. On the top you see products, and on the right hand side you see deal value. This products, here you can add which product the customer is interested in and what is the sale value likely. Even if the customer, like say, if I do the lead stage and I say the sale is closed, after this I could actually update the deal value here. What happens now is I could see all customers, like this Nikhil customer, I can see the source is the website. On the top right hand side I can see that there is a website. So I can see all customers who came from the website within the duration, like today, how many of those customers converted and bought something, and what is the total value of my sales. You can see it in an advanced report. Let me show that. I'll go here to the home page. In the middle section I see activity today. I click view more here. This shows you all reports. Let me start with customers. I have 3 types of reports. One is calling activity, second is team activity, if I want to track agent performance, and the third is the customer view. So let me just go to the customer view. So if I see, like say, October month's performance, I want to see all leads in October. What is the lead stage of that? So I can actually see the split. I can see how many of my leads are in the open stage, how many are followed up, sale close. I can see all of these details. I could also click this contact groups and I can say, let me see all customers who've come in through the website. Now I can see 69 contacts came in through the website. Out of that I can see that if I scroll down, I can see 6 sales have closed. Now if I want to see exactly how many customers are in the sale close, which are these customers, if I click this, it'll show me all customers acquired in October from the website whose sale is closed. Now I can even go deeper in. And we've seen this page, I can see all the activity, I can see which of my team members have done this activity, and I can see the detail. Now if I go back here, now one of the main problems that should come up here is that leads generated in October, they are still open. So many sales, so many potential leads are still open. Or I can see the split here and I can see, oh, see, I'm losing all of these leads. Nothing has happened here. Really, after a while, this lead should go to either sale closed, or I will buy later, or not interested. right? There is no business for a lead to be in the open stage. You can track that. If you go down, you can track all tags distribution. Whatever products or tags that you have used against your customers, you can see the split. If you see at the lower half of it, you can see a lead distribution for my agents. I'm seeing all website leads in the month of October. I can see which of my agents has how many leads. I can see how many tasks they have completed or how many are still pending. I can see the deal value distribution. You can see agent wise or you can see total. So if you enter all of this information, you can actually see leads generated from the website in the month of October. You got X rupees of sales, right? Or if the sale is not closed, if it is in likely payment, I can see what my payment pipeline looks like that. Right? Of leads generated in October from the website. I could even cut it by saying this agent, what is their performance? Because you now have a deal value and a product information that you can enter from a single place. Let me show you now agent tracking. So at the top, if I click team, now I can see here all the tasks that each of my agent is performing. I can see Piyush, I can see here I can broadly see that Piyush seems to be getting most of the tasks. Maybe someone like Sunag, who's another team member, has some bandwidth and some free time. I should assign them more leads and more tasks. I can see how many minutes or how many calls that they are doing. Right? I can see who's free, who's not making much call, what is their talk time. I can see what their activity is. I could see their lead stage. I could see in the month of October, Piyush seems to have a lot of open leads, very few payment cycle. I can see here this agent Shailaja has a lot of interested leads, but not a lot of sales closed. So I can assess what is the performance of a particular agent. I can have a conversation with them. I can get all of these details in a single place. If I wanted to track an agent's sale, I can go to the customer section. At the top in the team section, I can select which agent I want to see for. I could go down and I could see their deal value distribution. I can apply more filters. Customers who were acquired through a particular source, Facebook campaign, I could apply a date filter. I can do all of these things easily and quickly. Now let me see the call activity. Here I could see just the call related activity of my team. Again, at the top there is a team filter where I can select multiple people or I can select everything. Now this missed call thing is important. Missed calls are mostly like missed customers and missed sales opportunities. You want to know how many missed calls you're getting in your business. You also want to know why these missed calls happened. Is it because my agents declined it, or they were not available to answer, or they were already on a call with a customer and then you have to return the call? If a lot of your missed calls are due to not answering, you really need to be asking the customers, your agents, is the customer calling over the weekend? Is the customer calling during off business hours? Do we need another agent to answer these customer calls? You can get that information. You can see where the problem is in your business, where the opportunity is. That is what the power of an integrated CRM and phone product offers. No need to use multiple apps. No need to use a SIM card and a different Excel sheet or a different CRM product. Each of your agents can call from here. Even if the agent takes leave, the customer is calling the same single phone number. A different agent can actually step in and answer. The other agent could see the activity history and actually take the conversation forward because they know what the customer wanted. They can see the activity history of that agent's tasks, like say a site visit, so they can have that conversation with the customer very smoothly and give a great customer experience. That is the power. So let me show you again Superfone's CRM. Here if you come to tasks, you can see all of these details right here. You can see all of the team members right here. If you click on the right, contacts, now this is a list of all your leads, all your contacts ever. You can apply a bunch of filters here to figure out which of your customers are assigned to which agents, which of your customers have which tags, which needs. You can run your business in a more professional manner. All of these Superfone features that you're seeing are available on the Superfone web dashboard also. The Superfone web dashboard allows you to do everything except make and receive calls. You can get leads there, you can make lead assignments there, you can get reports there, you can add team members, you can remove team members, you can pay your bills, you can see reports, download data, import data, Excel sheet, leads of list of customers. You can do it right from there. So that concludes the demo for today. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to click help on the Superfone app to contact our customer support on WhatsApp. Thank you very much.